This is the Mudra Link, a simple band that can connect with any device out there to control and interact with them using and reading your brain signals. If it feels like magic, it's because it is. The idea became particularly popular lately with the announcement of the Meta Rayban Display. But what if I told you that this is actually out from more than a year? That you can buy it right now, no demo, no weird waitlist, and it actually works with every device you can think of. So what is this? How do you use it? Is this the future of interaction? Let's discover it together in this video. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start right away with a little unboxing, as in this tiny box you will find some instructions showing how to wear it and how to charge it. A little case with, I guess, and hopefully the band inside it, and under here the magnetic charging cable with a proprietary adapter and a Type-C. But hey, let's open the pouch, and here we are with the Mudra Link. Let me focus on it. It has a power button that has to be kept facing you, that you can open to adapt to your wrist, and yeah, you put it on like that. And you're pretty much good to go to interact with your devices with a pinch. Looking at the band, it has some neural sensors on the inside that need to touch your skin to make the magic work. There is the connector for the charging, and that's it. At least for what it's visible. As inside we have IMUs to recognize movements. There's also a low-powered CPU microcontroller which runs the detection models on the band itself. A battery for 2 days battery life, Bluetooth connectivity. I mean, it's a band. What do you expect? But hey, what is this? How does it work? Let's get to the point right away. I want to give you a rundown on the gestures and functionalities because I think they're pretty clever and natural. So you're actually using the IMU and the band to point and control the cursor or the input, and the brain interface will recognize the click. You can even read the pressure you're applying, and that's pretty nuts, by the way. It's possible to see that on the app under Neural Explorer. So you start by clicking on the button on the side over here to turn it on, and after you point at something, you click, you drag, you interact with everything, and you can turn your hand around, and the click will become a right click, like a mouse, and even a scrolling wheel by holding it. It really takes seconds to actually get used to the input, and it weirdly feels very natural and futuristic right away. Then if you double click the button on the side, well, you get to the keyboard mode instead, where click and drag actually becomes a WASD that can be useful for games. And many other inputs that you can customize, always with a mix of moving and clicking. Here, for example, I'm playing Temple Run, and it just works, even if I am pretty bad at it. You might not want to use it for big games or FPS, like I'm trying the new update of Bodycam lately, and I'm very bad at it, but you can. And that's a point and the beauty of this band. This is platform agnostic, as the device that you will use it with will see it just as a keyboard or as a mouse, and that's it. You have an app where you can customize the input for your liking and also go through a pretty lengthy and deep tutorial, but other than that, you don't really need it. I'm gonna be honest here, even if I'm using it from a month pretty much, I struggle to find a good use for PC. Mouse and keyboard are just a faster and more reliable way to interact with our devices. But I found a bit of a news when I had my roguelite docked to the TV, for example, and I needed a mouse to control some stuff instead of a controller, as Windows on a gaming handheld just straight up sucks. Where it shined though in my period with it, it was with smart glasses. It felt even more native than native solutions from companies. For example, I mentioned it in my video of the Inmo Air 3. These come in a box with two ways to interact, a ring and a little small touchpad thing. So my idea was, what if I connect the Mudra band? It will feel like an Apple Vision Pro pretty much. So I went to the Bluetooth settings, searched for devices, found the band, connected, and voila. It just worked. And it felt like what interaction should have been from the very beginning. You point and click with your finger, turn it around and click to go back, scroll in a web page. Pretty cool. And the Inmo glasses are of course not even natively supported. I mean, these things are not even out yet. And it was the same thing for other systems. With the X-Real glasses, for example, felt better than using the phone to interact, like they're intended to do without having to hold anything in your hands. It's just ready there. Click on the side, connects weirdly and unexpectedly very fast, and you're good to go. It ain't perfect though, as there is some stuff to be aware of. For example, the fit might be very particular, as having all the sensor it makes it a bit chunkier than a regular band, as you can see. I actually added a watch to it, using it like a NATO strap. Feels a bit bigger than usual, but nobody ever commented on that. By the way, if this watch looks weird to you, it's a fake. I tried to buy it on the used market and I got scammed. Yeah, I'm still gonna use it. Oh, by the way, if you're using the Apple Watch, they have band made just for it. That looks pretty sick, by the way, but I'm a bit on analog watches lately, as I think I'm using enough notification devices on me already. So I'm pretty happy with my NATO solution. Of course, I got lucky that the band at least is 22 millimeters, also the right size. On the comfort side though, it's not as comfy as a band. I will not sleep with it, but while not the most comfortable thing out there, I got used to wearing it pretty fast. I mean, if you're married and have a ring, it might feel like a similar situation. I hated wearing this thing at the beginning. Please don't tell my wife. The thing though, and the reason why, is that it has some stiffness. That is very important to have the pads actually touching your skin at the bottom. So you might have to play around with it a bit to find the right spot to avoid missed inputs. Because it's very susceptible to it, and it's imperative that you actually wear it in the right way to have a good experience. They actually put a black line at the bottom of the band that should stay in the center of your carpal wrist zone. Luckily I make videos so I can show you the exact spot. But I challenged myself to use this as something that I will wear every day. I experimented quite a bit with it, using sync keyboards and changing knobs without having to reach for the screen, controlling every pair of glasses that I own. I tried with VR headsets and of course the Steam Deck, actually Roguelite, and PC also when connected to a TV. And it works in every case. I think that the platform agnostic thing is really the killer feature of this device. I just wish they had a better method to switch between devices, because you really want to use it for everything when you have it available. I mean, it's here on your wrist. I asked Mudra and they said that is in the future roadmap, so fingers crossed. But how does it work? Well, let's go through it because it's fascinating and terrifying at the same time. It uses 3 SNC sensors. These are at the bottom to capture and analyze neural patterns, so the electrical signal that your brain sends and go back to and from your muscles to turn it into input. It might sound easy, but it's really not. And going depth goes fundamentally in 6 different steps, but let's call Dr. T for it. Yeah, I don't have a lab coat. Number 1, neural command initiation. When you decide to move your hands, the electrical signal from the motor cortex are sent down through the spinal cord and then through the nerves in the body, in this case in the forearms and the arm. Number 2, mu-up generation. The signals will activate the motor neurons, which will stimulate and contract muscles that will lead to the production of a little electrical current called motor unit action potential, mu-ups. And this travels through the soft tissue, reaching the skin, and that's where the band actually comes in. 3. EMG or neural signal capture. The surface nerve conductance sensor, the SNC, the metal parts on the band capture the electrical current that reaches the skin and reads it through the EMG, surface electromyography. Yeah, that is it. Technical term used for measurement in scientific research. Number 4, signal processing. That's where the magic actually comes in, and the signal are mostly weak and mixed with other environment noises. So to be read, they need to be amplified, filtered to remove noise other than muscle activation, and converted from analogic, so a wave pattern, to what a computer can read, 1 and 0s, binary code. 5. Power gesture recognition. Now the processor in the bed can actually read the signals, and through the tracing algorithm with data through different gestures can recognize the signal and understand the pattern and see again within the bioelectrical signal. Gesture commands like swipe, tap or pinch. The way to interact with it. But the last part is of course to bring these signals out of it. 6. Low latency transmission. The band uses BLE, so low energy Bluetooth connection, to transmit the processed signal to our devices. Being able to connect it with everything with the Bluetooth capabilities and getting already an input signal without having to rely on apps to actually use it. So as we said, platform agnostic. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. It's actually me. I'm T. Alright, that was hard. Thanks, Doc. By the way, if you find some similarities with what Meta and the Meta Rayban Display is doing with their band, is because these two companies kind of started in the same moment working on neural band. Then CTR Lab got bought from Meta. Instead, Mudra continued on their own path with their knowledge and their goal to bring neural bands to the masses. And yeah, this is the result, the Mudra band and the Mudra link. And by the way, while Meta for sure made it famous with the latest announcement, you can actually buy this thing from pretty much a year already. It's not something to pre-order and hope that it will arrive. It's already here. The Mudra Band, the one with the Apple Watch, it goes for $349. Comes in 2 different sizes, and it's compatible with the Apple Watch Series 4 and above. And the Mudra Link, the one that I have over here, instead is available for $249, and with some cleverness you can make it in a watch band too. I will leave the links down in the description below. By the way, they have $50 off for Black Friday, and it's not affiliated or anything, I believe, so suit yourself. Oh, and it's IP56 water resistance, so it's okay for light rain and dust, but just don't immerse it in water. But yeah, here we have it. This is the Mudra Band. It's already compatible with most of the smart glasses on the market today, like the X-Real, the Feature 1, the Rocket Max with the station, the Rainio Air 3, etc. And every other device that you can think of, to be honest, that supports Bluetooth and a mouse and keyboard. And going through some pros and cons. Well, the pro, that is platform agnostic, as we said, is very easy to use thanks to the button for connectivity. The connectivity, by the way, it's very fast. The battery life is no stress and never had a problem with it. As cons, device switching is something that I would like to see for sure. Comfort is not the best, but it needs to be stiffer to actually keep the sensors in position, and precision, as you need to wear it in a perfect way to avoid missed inputs. But what do you think about it? How would you actually use it? What's your best case scenario, and what will take to make you wear it every single day? Let me know in the comments below, and as always guys, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like it, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more VR tech, and I love it channel, join button on there. Leave it on further. Also the Patreon, thanks to all the patrons to join the channel, of course. I see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.